Okay. And how do you view the chat? You know what? Ew. Oh my God. See. Okay. Okay. And that's hi, the quiet engine. Can you hear me? I have my AirPod in. I just want to make sure that you can hear me and that I don't have any issues with that. Hi, Paul. Hello, everybody. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me. How's everybody doing? How are y'all doing? This is my first time doing this. It's on my phone. It's not like on my computer or anything. I'm here at work and everybody left early and I don't feel like going home yet, so I'm just gonna stay. We out here. How are you doing, Glitch? No, I'm sorry, Eros. I didn't mean to have such terrible timing. Shame on me. How's everybody's Monday do going? I know my streaming cherry popped, guys. This is a moment in history. It's not the ideal place that I'd like to like be streaming, but I figured I'd go ahead and try it. Let's see how it goes. It's gone everywhere. Oh my gosh, guys, I have such a bad breakout right here. How disgusting. So, guys, did y'all watch Phil earlier today when he talked about Kino for like literally 2 hours? Can't wait to see Dave play schedule is going to be I haven't really seen much about that game. I need to look into it. But what is it, like an RPG or it's time for some chill, meaning robust content? Come on, guys, let's hit the goal. Gosh. No, I don't have any of that set up, so there's no goal. Oh, the drug dealer that's what it's called. Yeah, where you could like be the drug dealer, you had to run for the cops, and you like literally I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen Vanoss play it. Hello, hello. Hi, bro side Phil. Everything's good. Just here at work. Little bored. Didn't feel like going home. Oh my god. Let's get some sub. Let's get one of each. Let's get one membership. I don't even sub on Kick, but I want subs on Kick. I don't even have enough subscribers to get super chats, but send me all the super chats. So, what are y'all doing? What are all 19 of y'all doing here? If y'all aren't gonna hit the goal, duh. Yeah, I don't have enough, like, I have to hit 500 subscribers and a certain amount of, like, watch hours to get the super chats. I haven't hit it yet. I've only been doing this for maybe about 2 months now, so it might be another couple months before y'all can do all that, but no, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Y'all talking it to me isn't more than enough. Hi, big boss. Hi, everybody. Oh, y'all are so nice for stopping by. Literally I do like your thumbnails, bro side. My thumbnails are very simple, but you go all out with your stuff. I love that. Oops, I got a crush on you. Aw, stop it. I have a crush on you too. I have a crush on all of you. Y'all are great. Oh, man, I couldn't read the sarcasm, bro side. I guess I have a little bit of the tism like Phil does. It's fine. Thank you, Paul. No rush. I like doing this. This is fun. Doing I didn't think I'd like doing YouTube as much as I have, and the gradual growth, it's fun to watch it grow slowly and, you know, I kind of like small communities too, so we can I know y'all and I know y'all, I remember y'all, and it's cute. Did you felt a crush on me? I don't know. Could you recommend a type of O negative song? Um, that's hard. I love all of them. Um, I live by Black Number One. That's like my anthem of my life. Thank you, Big Boss. Love my artwork. I'm still drawing Ralph. I have to get my markers out and do the color and all that. Pizza party when y'all stop. I actually I'll announce it on Twitter later. I have something planned for my first official stream and it's gonna be funsies. So hey weenies. Shout outs Glen Polka. Hi. Thank you, Ballpark Franks. I love the name by the way, that's adorable. What's my next video idea? Well, my next main video is my part 2 to the rise and fall of the Kino arc, and I'm working on gathering clips with for that, and there's so much to pack. Like, I thought the rise was a lot, but the fall is gonna be, like, massive because there's so much that led up to the fall and happened in the fall, and all the text messages and all that. It's freaking crazy. So, it's gonna be good, though. Probably about an hour-long video. Meat Canyon, I feel like Meat Canyon had a big inspiration for me because it was just so creepy, and it's like a caricature, but it's, like, more horror-based, if that makes any sense. Thank you, dear bear. Uh, wait, Lan, do you think keeps lashing out for the attention because he's afraid of fading into the forgotten? Yeah, I Phil has been afraid of being irrelevant. That's why he initially reached out to Kino, I feel like. He started becoming just massively irrelevant. He's been irrelevant. What am I talking about? But yes, I feel like that's part of it. It is ballpark for sure. Can't wait for part 2. Thanks. Arc is just crazy. I got overwhelmed. I had to take like a week off and had to take my little vacation because I was like, guys, I don't know what to do. So I would start on something and something would happen. I'm like, all right, we're scratching it all and we're just gonna wait for it to settle down. We are we are hitting the goals and felting the trolls. My goal is just to talk to y'all for at least 30 minutes to get used to all this. I've never done any of this before. Well, I guess that's kind of a lie. I have a background of streaming. Like I have a Twitch account and it's old, like really old. I did it when I was like 18. I'm 27 now. That's a whole nother story. I don't think y'all are ready for. Thank you, ballpark frame. You're right. You like don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's a wild world in the Snortex. I only being in the Snortex for almost a year now, and I'm over here doing all the things. Uh-oh, my AirPod is gonna die. It's fine. Trying to look at the chat on my laptop because I can't see very well. I'm half blind. If y'all didn't know that, the little letters on my phone, I can't see them very well. So I thought, okay, Cobra. Listen, I started to feel really bad for Cobra, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I fail to like, okay, I don't fail to see why he's a lolcow because he just does constant stupid crap. Like, I get it. But at some point, I've started to feel really bad for him because he just doesn't have anybody there to tell him, like, stop. No. And I may get people that dislike me for that, but I don't know. I feel kind of bad for him. Unless I haven't seen some stuff that he's done that's like, okay, Dude, like, you're a bad person. He's just crazy. Oh, he's a stalker. I didn't know that. I haven't really looked too much into him, so it's I don't know. I'll probably look more into him eventually. I've been mostly into Phil, Cyrax, and Amberlynn Reed over the past year or so. I've been following Amberlynn Reed for years, and there's a lot of content with her right now, but that's a lot on its own. She's wild. She's wild. Josh's father had to lie to him and say a girl died to stop him from what? What? That's crazy. Hi, Dex. See you later. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Ohio Water. The name. I'm gonna have to get used to saying some crazy names on here. Like Phil will say the craziest names, and if your name is just a little bit too wild, I might not say it. But I've known about Wings, okay? And he's another one where I kind of started to like until his incident recently. Um, yeah, that's a big no-no for me. Like, don't push your wife like that. If he would have pushed me like that, he would have gotten a really big kick to the groin because that's not okay. It was rough, and he's trying to say, "Oh, she fell." Like, bro, she didn't fall. I don't know. For a little bit there, I did think it was staged because she conveniently fell onto a piece of furniture. But I watched it back and I'm like, I don't know, man. He looked pretty upset when he pushed her. It was pretty charged. I don't know. Wings was doing too much. Yeah, when Phil started getting everything that he wanted, the quiet engine, you're right. He started showing he went full mask off, abandoned his faithful followers and really catered to the Kino followers, and that bit him in the butt. I've been saying that I was gonna do that since I saw this. I don't know. That was just crazy. He's fake. Fake as hell. Yeah, exactly. Even if it was a bit for him to push his wife, that's not a good look for, what's his name? God, I Keemstar, that's not a good look for him, so I don't know, that part alone made me realize, like, yeah, this might not be fake, because why would you fake domestic abuse? That's a big no-no. Triple P and the 7 Deadly Chins. Yeah, the best streamer ever started. Oh my god, not the RGBs. I have RGBs on my desk because it came with the desk, and I felt embarrassed putting them on there because of Phil. Like, I don't like RGBs anymore, it's like, I feel cringy putting them on there, but whatever, like, don't let Phil ruin things that you wanna enjoy because their RGBs can be cool if you don't overdo it the way he has. Yeah, Wings definitely just made a big mistake, and I started like I said, I started liking Wings. I'm like, "Okay, he's kinda, like, settling down." He had his few years where he was a piece of trash, and he's starting to settle down, but no, never mind. Hi, Funky. I don't know. Wings is gonna have to do something pretty crazy to have a comeback. But, I mean, time goes on, and I feel like they might forget about it. I don't know. We'll just have to see what he decides to do. When a lolcow has to take responsibility, they usually just ignore it and wait for people to forget about it, and then they come back and act like nothing ever happened. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. It is fun to watch Phil beg more desperately because he has ooh. He has been getting really ugly with his begging. Like, it's getting really ugly. Like, he has to do it more often. He's like, "All right, guys, let's get one of each." Uh, Kick, why are you not giving me money? Oh, I know. It's because y'all are over there sucking Kino's peepees. And why is he making it so sexual? That's so weird. He's like, y'all are simping for them. Y'all are sucking their peepees and grabbing their balls. You don't have to say all that. You don't have to be gross. But whatever, Phil, you do you. You want to call other people gay, but you're constantly talking about like sucking peepees and grabbing balls. Kino's triple P's. Phil's God. He secretly wants the dong. I don't know. Phil really has been giving gay vibes since he started talking more and more about Kino. He just keeps making it more and more sexual. And it's like you don't need to say that. You don't have to make the analogy sexual. You don't have to say they're simping. If you're upset about it, fine, whatever. But you don't have to make it sexual. And then he was trying to say, yeah, Ashton's really lonely. I feel bad for the guy. Says you! Says you, the most lonely person on this planet who said that his only best friend is his wife. um, uh, he should try the dong. Maybe it'll help him. Maybe that's what he needs. How gay, right? How gay for you asking me out to drinks at a bar with a bunch of other men. How gay. What do you say? Take him seriously, but he can't because he makes it worse. Yeah. He has a maid. He has a maid. I mean, wife. Yeah. Hi, James. Oh, yeah, of course, Jasper and the entire freaking zoo that he has, those are his friends, he doesn't need real friends. Everything's pretty when you're drunk. God, that's messed up. Yeah, bro, so I have Discord. Um, I can send you the actual name, like, on Twitter if you want to message me or anything. I need to turn notifications on Discord. I think I have a couple of my little fans in there that talk to me once in a while. I don't mind talking to anybody. I'll talk to just about anybody until you send me a pic of your feet or PP. I don't wanna see that. Bags Bunny had me dead. Oh well, Bags Bunny is also dead, so that's sad. Ooh, okay, I would love to see a sneak peek, bro. That would be amazing. I love the extra work you put into your thumbnails. When you put a little extra work in certain parts of your content that goes for anybody, it doesn't go unnoticed. How do I feel about the term urban Americans that DSP uses? I don't even understand. I don't think he even knows why he's using that because when he uses it, in the context that he uses it, it makes no sense. He uses things that he doesn't even know why he uses them. He's so sheltered. So don't lead off with the foot pic. Right, please don't lead off with a foot pic, okay? Let me get to know you first, and then you could ask me for your opinion on, like, what color would look best on your toes or something. But don't just send a foot pic and not have any context behind it, or just don't send it at all. I would appreciate that too. You're not basic with your thumbnails. I love them. When you made that whole, like, newspaper article, loved it. Not getting his Amazon toys, and Kat supposedly orders something, and he goes, "I don't even know what she ordered." Like, how for real, I don't understand Phil. He makes no sense. He really doesn't. He lives in such a delusion that I don't know. I could go on and on and on and on about the psychological issues that Phil has. It's just insane. What's a slur for Black people? Sorry. Got a phone call. That's what happens when you freaking do shit on your phone. You'd file charges with my feet pics. Smashed. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. I wouldn't well, in the state in certain states, it's a felony to send unsolicited nudes. So, be careful. Don't be sending them unsolicited. Make sure they ask for them first, because they could file charges. God, guys, gotta be smart if you're gonna be nasty. A singular foot pick. No. Actually, yes, that's kind of funny. When did you first become aware of Phil, or when did you get into being a detractor? Okay. So I've known about Phil on and off for a couple of years. He didn't really catch my attention because I'm like, I don't got time for this old man. But when he reacted to June the King's what's the thing? Documentary is when I started watching him. I'm like, okay, like maybe he's gonna take responsibility for all the crap he did. No, he didn't. And so I started watching him, and then he got into Kino, and I was like, "Oh man, this dude is a piece of crap." Like, I have to put my input out there because his he's so abusive. I work around not around, but a lot of the things I see involve like abusive men, and Phil shows a lot of signs that he is very clearly psychologically and mentally abusive to people around him, especially his audience that gives him money. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna make a video about it. I'm gonna put my voice out there. I have to get this out, or it's gonna drive me crazy. And so that's where my first video came about, talking about Phil being an abuser about 2 months ago. And it got a lot more attention than I thought it was. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep going. And here we are, about 2 months later. Love, yes, King, be cruel. We love all our detractor homies. Y'all are precious. Phil is so isolated. Phil is isolated. Like, he is the definition of isolated. It's honestly tragic. But he needs to be isolated because if he was out in the real world, he'd get freaking decked if he worked a man's job and treated people like that in the real world. So maybe it's for the best. Golden spoon holder in the house. Hello. Let's see. I can't concentrate on, hold on. Okay. There it goes. Phil's only strength is where any sane person would go, nah, okay, I'll stop pestering him. Yeah, I don't know. I've worked with a lot of creepy guys, right? Um, Especially when I worked at like McDonald's when I was like 17 and 18. And Phil reminds me of those guys because I don't know. It's just the way that he acts and the way that he talks and the type of words that he uses to explain things and to try to get his way. It's very manipulative and it's really creepy. So, but he's married, guys. He's married. He would never. He would never. The detractor community is amazing. I didn't think it would be. When I put my first video out, I was kind of scared because I was like, "Oh my god, these guys are gonna eat me alive." Like, I was terrified. But y'all are so cute. Y'all are so precious, and I just love y'all so much. Y'all are just the most adorable people ever. He is. Oh, that's such a good analogy for him. He's a dog barking behind a fence. I don't know if you've ever seen that little video of like the dog barking behind the fence, and then they like open the fence. I'm trying to remember. They like open the fence, he stops barking, and they close the fence, and he starts barking again. It's so dumb. That's Phil. No, Phil couldn't even be a cashier at Mickey D's. No, no. I think that at this point in his life, he feels way too entitled to more money and more respect than what a person at McDonald's gets. I've worked at McDonald's. You get the like lowest level of respect. I've had drinks thrown at me, and I was only a child. I was only 17. Like, imagine throwing a drink at a 17-year-old girl because you're mad about your life. Please. He's the classic peaked in high school dude. Okay, I don't know about that, but he just added wrinkle. Yeah, I don't know if he's peaked in high school though. I would have loved to have seen Phil if he peaked in high school. What is peaked Phil? He's always looked like a big toe. Please. Big Hey, pretty lady. Then oh my god. Yes! It's like, "Okay, oh, look at you, you're so beautiful. Never mind you're fat because you rejected me." Literally, Phil. Phil is the drink thrower. I could see it. I really could see Phil throwing a drink at 17-year-old me because I forgot the sauce in his bag. Well, but I forgot, wait, he doesn't drive there, so it would have to be an Uber driver or a DoorDash driver. He would throw the drinks back at the DoorDash driver. Do y'all think that Phil tells DoorDash sometimes that he didn't get his food, like, to get his money back? I don't know why I get that vibe off of Phil. Do you think Phil will increase the amount of money he needs from 150 to 200? Do I think that he wishes he could do that? Yeah. Do I think that he's gonna do it? No. I think that what he's gonna have to do eventually, because he's not gonna be able to continue faking tips anymore. He's not gonna be sustainable doing that. He is gonna have to eventually go back to what he was doing pre-Keno and have the goal at $50 a stream. It's not gonna last forever, Phil. This money is not gonna last forever. Phil, he would flee once he sees the manager. It's like, "Oh, never mind, it's fine. Here's a tip." As if. Does he love? Has he said that he's charged back on DoorDash? I really feel like I feel like he does it all the time. I wonder if he's, like, at that point where DoorDash is like, "Nah, you gotta talk to somebody in the company now because you've done it too many times. Where's my food?" What idiots. What an idiot DoorDash. Who set up DoorDash to be this way? What idiots. Oh my god, I did nothing wrong. God. Didn't he have to go to the like, when he got the British food? Well, yeah, people were, like, calling and canceling it, but didn't he have to go to the neighbor's yard to get it? Can you can you imagine Phil? Like, you're out your window, right? Like, looking out your window on a lovely afternoon in Renton, Washington, right? In your gated community. And here comes Phil, like, I bet he had no shoes on, and he had his little sweats and his ugly little sweater. And you just see him going up to your porch and getting your food, getting his food. He looks around because he's paranoid as fuck, and he runs back into his house. And he stands with a posture like this, like oh my god. Do you believe Phil has any female fans at all? No, I don't know. I really would hope not because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, okay? If y'all hate me for this, hate me. When I first discovered Phil pre-Keno, he wasn't, and I didn't know too much about him. If I would have found out all that, I probably would have thought otherwise. He wasn't too bad, okay? And that was like maybe a week of watching him, if that. I was like, no, he's not horrific, okay? He's not terrible. I could deal with this. No, mask off. He's terrible. He's abusive. He has a lot of really ugly qualities about him that aren't healthy for women to be exposed to. And I'm not a feminist. I'm not any of that. But at the same time, like, I don't know. That's a whole other can of worms, guys. Y'all aren't ready for all that. It's the kind of work that I do that I've been exposed to a lot of men like Phil that have a lot of attitude like Phil does, and it affects a lot of people, different women and people that are mentally, um, I don't know what words to use for that, but I think you get the point. I'm gonna ramble on like Phil, don't get me started. I'm so confused on why anyone would order British food. British food is renowned for being bland. I mean, yeah, very much so. But to him, it was very flavorful. It was so robust. The flavor was robust. He loved it. I think he said it was like the best DoorDash thing that he had ever gotten. Ugh, Phil's gonna go back to that British place. That's gonna be him and Kat's go-to on their next day off. You know, Phil, I'm pretty sure Phil thinks like pepper is spicy or salt. Honestly, let's be honest. Let's not give him too much credit. There's Panda and Cat for fans. Panda's not I don't think Panda's a fan, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Cat is either. How did I become a detractor? Well, I said earlier, just a little bit earlier if you weren't here, that I wanted to talk on Phil's abusive behavior. Um, God, quit fucking with my brain. I need to take this shit off. I'm a really bad fidgeter. I need to learn how to quit that. But I mean, I just wanted to talk about his abusive behavior because I saw a lot of people criticizing him for how stupid he is. I mean, that's obvious how ugly he is and, just how all around dumb and unaware he is. But I never really saw a lot of people talk about specific abusive behavior. And so I was like, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there from a woman's perspective. I feel like that's a little bit different and a woman's perspective that has also worked around other battered women and things like that. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there. If it gets any kind of attention, it does. If not, not a big deal. But I mean, it's got a little bit of attention. I'm not like blowing up, but it's fun. Y'all make it fun. Y'all are so cute. Y'all interact with me. Y'all, you know, y'all make it worthwhile. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing all this. So, yeah. As a British person. Oh, you are a British person. Okay, I can confirm food is bland. I hate that he liked it. I feel like he got maybe the food that wasn't as bland. Cause like chili is hard to make bland. But if he would've gotten, like, beans and toast and stuff, I wish he would've gotten, like, a beans and toast, something that's relatively bland on its own, and if he would've said that was flavorful, then we would have a problem, you know? Digging the fit, by the Oh, thank you! Thank you! I got a lot of compliments on it today. Feeling a little spooky all the time. There's nothing he can do. Nothing he could do, guys. He's not the problem, everybody else is the problem. How dare you suggest otherwise? God. Are y'all that dumb? Are we that dumb? Yes. Yes, we are. Real chili takes a whole day to make. It does, exactly. Real chili, you have to like let it sit and build flavor and all the things. Like, I wonder how I don't know, the chili I don't know. What he got didn't look good. It just didn't look good, but that doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. Like, I don't know. Cat needs her fast food. Oh my god, I hate it when he says that. He's like, "I wanna be able to order today because I don't want my wife to have to cook." I hate that argument, like, go help her cook. Get off your little flat butt and go help your wife cook, okay? Have y'all ever watched King of the Hill and how he has, like, no butt cheeks, so he has to wear, like, the implants? That's Phil. Why is Phil built like Hank Hill, honestly? No disrespect to Hank, because Hank is a king and I love him so much, but why is he built like Hank Hill? Diminished gluteal syndrome. That's not that funny. Yes, it is. Oh, did anyone else find it funny when Phil called RTU fat? Phil himself isn't exactly y yeah, exactly. He's not. I mean, okay, I will say that Phil has slimmed down, but he doesn't look healthy. He looks very ill. He looks unhealthy. So, don't be calling other people fat when you yourself aren't the epitome of health. Don't criticize people when you yourself are sensitive to criticism. Like, don't be gross. That's such gross behavior. I don't know why Phil doesn't do all the cooking. Kat has the harder job. Doesn't she work just like a few hours a week though? I don't know, but I agree. I agree. I don't know why she's doing all the things when he literally sits on his butt. He makes it like it's so hard. It's not that hard, Phil, especially with how little effort he puts in. It's not hard. Phil just wants a soulmate. Do laundry, do food. Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's gross. And I don't know. Phil's just gross. That's like my best way I could explain Phil when somebody asks me. There it goes. Oh, damn, we went way past the 30 minutes. I'll stay on for like 2 more minutes, but I gotta head home. Everybody left over an hour early, and everyone left an hour early. I was like, I'm gonna stick around and do a little live for like 30 minutes. Here it is, 36 minutes later. God, guys, what is wrong with y'all? You're keeping me here late. I gotta go home. I gotta order my DoorDash. Let me see. I can't see. Phil slaves away all day on his hot computer. Yes. Yes, God Magnus. That's exactly. How dare we suspect that he's not a blue collar worker? Does she play Skyrim? Who said that? Silent Weapons? She plays Skyrim? Okay, that's dope. I like Skyrim. Good for her. I like Skyrim and Stardew Valley. I don't play video games much anymore because I'm really busy, but those are pretty fun. Oh my gosh, what did JD Gust of Wind say? Not knowing how to cook is like not knowing how to almost feel sorry for Kat and not at all for Phil. I have always said I feel sorry for Kat. I really don't think that they are intimate. I just don't see it happening, but that's just me. Right, staying overtime for you guys, and it amounted to nothing. Ah, guys, get your shit together. Jeez. Yes, Funky. I would never expect y'all to give me anything for my little overtime. Gosh, I'm just a slave to y'all. That's fine. It's fine. Eating DoorDash and playing Skyrim all day sounds like a pretty good life. Honestly, come on. But the kicker to that is, God Magnus, is you have to be married to Phil. Is that worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. Bumping, I hate okay, first of all, I hate when people say bumping uglies because it's so gross. But that's the perfect way to explain them doing it. So sorry, cat. I'm sorry. No, as a woman, I will not make fun of cats. That's mean. Your Velcro wallets are broken. How dare you? You better go to the gas station or the flea market and buy a new one. That's not an excuse. He's definitely not intimate with her. If you watch that stream, he calls her baby and just so yeah, yeah, I have watched that. When his interaction with her is so weird. I think they just live together at that point. I gotta spend time with my wife, which means that you sit in the same room with her and ignore her the whole time. Having to be within 100 feet of Phil would negate it. Yeah, being within a few feet of Phil would negate just about anything in me. So I know that she's a cheater. Okay? But okay, let me put this for you from a woman's perspective that works around battered women. From what I understand is that she was abused by that guy. Am I wrong? Trying to find a way out. Sometimes the only way out of a situation like that is to find somebody else. Is that shitty? Sure. Morally, yes, but it's a way out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I never condone cheating, okay, ever. That's not okay. But at the same time, in that situation, when you're trying to get out of abusive relationships, sometimes it's necessary to get somebody to get you out. Why she chose Phil to be that person beats the hell out of me. Yeah, she has a restraining order against him, right. So it was a rough situation that she had to get out of. That's how I see it, okay? Yeah, that we'll leave that at that, friend. We'll leave it at that. Subaru man was snaked by the king. He sure was. He yeah, he took his female from him. Phil is the real alpha male, guys. What are you talking about? He took somebody else's woman from him. True alpha male. I don't have a donate button. I don't have enough subscribers. I'm doing this for free, guys. You're welcome. No goals. No goals. But y'all still are expected to hit the goals even though there's no goals. What is wrong with y'all? God, y'all are ridiculous. I'm so mad at y'all. I'm gonna withhold my content from now on because y'all are so cheap. Can you imagine? I could not imagine talking to y'all like that. I could not imagine talking to y'all, and I've never met y'all face to face, but I could never imagine telling y'all to pay me. Otherwise, I'm not gonna give y'all the content that y'all are literally here for. That is so ugly. Gross. Y'all deserve so much better. Is it meaningful content? It is meaningful content. Of course, always, always. We can have a like goal. Sure. I mean, give me the 20 likes. It's already at 17. Give me the 20 and I'll be happy for the rest of the day. I'll go home and be the happiest person in the whole wide world. Is that good enough? We need a vest goal. Ugh, guys, I do not look good in a vest. I'm sorry. Oh, 21 likes. See, y'all are the best. Y'all are so cute. I love y'all. Don't go into PWR mode now. Oh my god. Guys, that's a whole nother situation, okay? I just got introduced to that. I went down a rabbit hole on Twitter with that. I don't know. I can't even talk about it because it's a lot. It's a lot. If you THRTU and give him hair, you'll have the PS. Wow. Wow. Actually, why does that make so much sense? That's hilarious. Phil Phil's the best begging for likes and tips streamer out there. Sometimes he plays games too, for real. You wanna write a case study on PWR. Shout out to Lord Diaz. Yeah, don't know who that is. Shout out Lord Diaz. If that's a bad person, I'm sorry. Writing a case study on PWR, honestly, that's a good idea. Writing anything about people like that is a you have to go into it, but it'd be interesting. Guys, I've been here for 43 minutes. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, he's a wrestling detractor. Oh, okay. Have to look into him. Give him some give him my subscription if he earns it. Just kidding. Do you have any more artwork upcoming? I'm working on Ralph, Ethan Ralph. I'm working on that. I really want to like paint a canvas, but I have to go buy a canvas. I don't feel like going to the art store because they're always so weird there and they make me feel weird. Like, I don't know. There's like this girl there and I think that she likes me in a weird way and I don't know how to tell her like I don't like that and I'm just awkward when it comes to situations like that. So I don't like going to the art store too often. Iviga, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, so he detract. Okay, cool. Guys, I gotta go because I gotta go home. It's it's almost 5 o'clock my time. So I will do this again, okay? I will do this more often. And now that I understand how it works, it's really easy. I thought it was gonna be more complicated than it really was. So and now guys, we have to hit the goal because I'm gonna leave and I've already been here way longer than I was supposed to. So like what are y'all doing? Honestly. Y'all are the most like useless audience ever. Y'all don't give me what I need and I'm giving you meaningful content. If people tell me to go to bed, everyone tell go home, go home. I know, I'm here at work. Gosh. It's okay, it's peaceful in here, it's fine, it's fine. But I really do have to go, guys. Y'all are freaking crazy. Y'all held me up too long. Yeah, I had too much fun talking to y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all are just the cutest little people in the whole wide world. But I do have a plan. I'm gonna announce it on Twitter because I have to think about when I'm gonna do it. But I might have a like a little special first ever live event around Easter. So that's about it. I'm gonna leave now. Bye. I don't know how to do this. How do you okay, been real. Take it easy, Bland. Bye guys. Love y'all.